Next country we have to talk about is Latvia. We received an application from a small group. They formed an association with 103 individuals and 2 companies, 38 eligible cars and 2 motorcycles, and they had the purpose of representing all the population of the Baltic states, the 3 of them, and they are called Riga Masters Union. Actually, they grew up from a small workshop, which is the Riga Masters Workshop, but this organization is an association, it's true, and they were present on some international shows in Essen and Moscow, and their purpose is to facilitate the historical movement in these countries. Unfortunately, they were registered in 2010, so their record is a little short, and they are not yet eligible for FIVA membership. This is how I advise them, but we will see what comes out of them. However, we have much better news that our old friends who used to belong to FIVA are coming back. They are called the Antique Auto Group of Latvia. They were a member of FIVA from 1990 to 2000, but unfortunately they couldn't meet their financial dues and they had to resign from membership in 2000. And we are more than happy to see them back. They presented a proper application with their charter, with their financial statements, and they presented on their website and in separate beautiful pictures documentation about their events, which they kept on organizing ever since without interruption. So in all aspects they satisfy all the requirements of our organization, and as they presented the proper application, the General Committee yesterday accepted this application, so they can become the ANF of Latvia again. This decision is up to your ratification, so I kindly ask the General Assembly to ratify the decision of the General Committee to receive back Antique Auto Group of Latvia. Anyone against? And with extension, so I can establish that Antique Auto Group of Latvia became a member again. Anybody here from?
I am here.
Very nice to welcome you. Can I ask you to say some words?
Did you come on your motorbike? Not this time.
Worried. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Juris Ramba, and I come from Latvia, which is also known as Letland, Letonia, and other names. Please don't mix us up with Lithuania, Litauen, which is our close neighbor to the west. So you all know there are 3 Baltic states, and Latvia is in the middle with the capital city of Riga. So we have very rich history, full of wars, and because of our favorable geographic position, every power in Europe wanted us. From Germans, 800 years of German rule, Hanseatic League, and many other wars and happenings. The Swedes came, the Polish came, the Russians came, but we survived. So, one good news is that the Antique Automobile Club of Latvia is 40 years old next year. And in its middle age, so to say, 20 years back, it was capable to create an ultimate aim to fulfill, to build a Riga motor museum. The club was involved a lot, and now in the museum we have over 230 vehicles, and more than a half are club members' machines. So the club is also known for its rallies, Retromance, Riga Retro, Kurland Rally, which is truly an international event. And the country is unique. It's 8th country in the world for unspoiled nature, fresh air, birds. It's a green country with 500 kilometers coastline, sandy beaches and all. So I've been involved with FIVA in the first period. I was to FIVA Congress in Switzerland. I've been involved with the FIM. I traveled to New Zealand just when we got independent to get Latvia back to the FIM, because we were members from 1930 in that organization. So Latvia is a small country by American standards. It's only 25,000 square miles, which is 64,500 kilometers. And the lowest birth rate in Europe, population only a little over 2 million, and the club is small, it's just over 200 people, but it's big by spirit, and what it has achieved, you can see it. It's one of those things when you work with metal, you can touch it, you can see it. So I think I've explained enough. And thank you very much for this feeling of camaraderie we have experienced before, and especially in this General Assembly. Thank you for allowing us to be here again.